Good afternoon, once again, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Book Nerd 802, and as you probably know, if you have a calendar, a phone, and are not living under a rock, it is soon the end of June, and in this video, I am going to be participating in the mid-year freakout of 2025 book tag. As far as I know, the questions are the same as they were in 2024, 2023, that sort of thing. I've been participating in this challenge for a while now. Nobody has tagged me, but I still enjoy answering the questions because I've read 30 books this year so far, which isn't particularly impressive, but I have enough options to be able to participate and answer the questions in this tag. If you'd like to participate as well, you are all tagged by BookNerd802. Once you do make a video, please make sure to tag me so that I can see all your videos on YouTube as well. So there are 13 questions in total, and I'll be answering them all. I already have my books here with me, the ones I am going to be speaking about, and I will show you the ones which match the answers to the questions respectively. So the best book you've read so far in 2025. Now this one would probably be the Crash by Frida McFadden. I found this one to be extremely enjoyable, but I also really enjoyed Close to Death by Anthony Horowitz. Now, the second question is the best sequel you've read so far in 2025. So, Close to Death has been, I suppose, one of my favorite books um, since I finished reading it earlier this year, and it is also a sequel in the Daniel Hawthorne series and Anthony Horowitz series. It is the fifth book in the series, as a matter of fact, so I suppose it is a good candidate for this question. Then we have a new release you haven't read yet but want to. Now, for this one, I chose John Green's newest book called The History and Persistence of Our Deadliest Infection. This is the book. Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. This one is also a signed copy. I'm pretty sure I showed you in another video, but I do have John Green's signature in my collection now as well, which is pretty cool if I say so myself. And this is the answer to question 3, a new release you haven't read yet but want to. Then number 4 is the most anticipated release for the second half of 2024. So as far as I know, this book by Adam Silvera wasn't meant to be published until later this year, and this one is called The Survivor Wants to Die at the End. I was very surprised to find it so soon, and this is a book which I wish to read during the second half of 2025. I will be putting the link to the tag in the description, by the way. So yeah, that is my answer for question 4. Question 5 is the biggest disappointment so far this year, and that would be a book which I finished reading this morning and I reviewed as well. There's Nothing Wrong with Her by Kate Weinberg. You can watch my video and completely understand as to why this was the biggest disappointment for me so far this year. I thought it would be much more interesting, much more intriguing. I thought there would be some new concept, something new to learn, but that was not the case. In my opinion, the biggest surprise, this one is number 6 by the way, was the autobiography by Ralph Macchio called Waxing Gone, The Karate Kid and Me. I reviewed this one on the channel as well. Feel free to take a look at the video. Biggest surprise, I mean, I wasn't really expecting it to be a disappointment because I love The Karate Kid and I love Cobra Kai, but I didn't think it would be such a good explanation as to how the movies came to be and how the show eventually was. The Cobra Kai show was eventually developed as well. Then we have number 7, your newest favorite author. This is a very easy one. It would be Jeff Lindsay, the author of Dexter. And as you know, Dexter is one of my favorite characters of all time. In fact, he's quite a relatively recent new favorite character of mine, and that is the answer to question 9, by the way. And my answer to question 8, new fictional crush, would probably be Rita from Dearly Devoted Dexter as well, and from the Dexter series in general. Not because of the way she is described in the books, but because of the way she is portrayed in the TV series. And yeah, I think she is my newest fictional crush. Not that I usually care about that sort of thing. For question 10, a book which made you cry. Books don't really make me cry anymore. As a matter of fact, nothing really makes me cry anymore, apart from Wasabi, and even that hardly works anymore, so I don't really have an answer to this one. A book which made me happy. Probably the first book in the Dexter series called Darkly Dreaming Dexter by the same author, Jeff Lindsay. It made me happy because there was a certain level of relatability to it, in that when there are horrible people in society, there should be somebody to get rid of them and to take advantage of them completely, to soothe that sort of sense of karma. So yeah, it really did make me happy. Then we have number 12, the most beautiful book you've bought this year or received. This one I bought from Waterstones myself by Haruki Murakami, called The City and Its Uncertain Walls. As you can see, the cover is beautiful. It's a hardback volume. Then we have the back of the book, which is also lovely. I'll show you the rest of the dust jacket. We have Murakami himself over there, some information about the story, and then the inside of the book. I would say that all these circles are very, very aesthetically pleasing to look at, and there is the same thing going on in the back. Probably one of the prettiest books I managed to get my hands on this year. And finally, the last question, question number 13, is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I plan on finishing the rest of the Dexter series by Jeff Lindsay. I have 7 books to go. And I also need to finish the rest of the Alice in Borderland series by Haru Aso. This one was given to me by my uncle and aunt for my 22nd birthday, so if you're watching, a shout out to you, thank you so much. I have 2 volumes to go in order to finish this series. So yeah, that was the mid-year freakout of 2025 challenge. There are 6 months to go, and I really need to up my pace when it comes to reading because I've definitely fallen behind. So yeah, please do participate in this challenge yourself. You have officially been tagged by BookNerd802. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of my content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. Take a look at the rest of my book tags as well. I'll try to link the playlist in the description down below. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.